Okay, I'm trying to mop up the last of my unfinished Pokemon challenges and to do some new ones and maybe some other games. So we're back with Pokemon Shield with only Gift Pokemon. My more tamer challenges, in my opinion. Here's my team: Meowstic, the Alolan Persian, Dracovish, the Abomination. Okay, switch those two words. Onion Turtle, the Venusaur, Lily, the Alolan Ninetales, Gecko, the Toxicity, and Bond, James Bond, the Inteleon. I also changed my appearance. So, first I head to the Slumbering Wheels and meet up with Hop. And he wants to battle. Of course he does. He's Hop. He leads with Double War and I lead with Meowstic. Throat Chop doesn't kill and he uses Double Edge. Why? Is the only move that he knows Double Edge? No, he has two other attacking moves. One of them is super effective against me and hits twice. Why are you so stupid, Hop? No wonder you lost. Next is Snorlax's Abomination, and a low kick is enough to kill it. Corviknight versus Gecko, one discharge, and it's down. I wasn't really paying attention, because I was watching the Cuphead show on Netflix at the time, so Gecko is against Cinderace. I used Toxic on it, and that was a pretty decent idea even though it survived my Poison Jab and nailed me with the Power Ball. The Poison finished him. Nice. Next is Kramer, and a quad super effective overdrive one-shot it. Earthquake from Abomination obliterates Pincurchin, and I win the battle. It's nighttime now, and I return the rest of the sword and shield, but these guys with the funny haircut steal it from us. Surfetch survives Earthquake and it Iron defenses. I combat the defense phase with Dragon Pulse and end it. Lily versus Phalanx and Dazzling Gleam was a knockout. Don't mind the Cuphead stuff, I was really in the mood for Cuphead when fighting this guy. I was even listening to the King Dice theme. Anyway, I can't use Earthquake because of Levitate, but a crit low kick, for some reason, hits a levitating Pokemon even though the Pokemon falls over. The hail that Lily's Snow Warning set up finished it. Fling protects from the first Earthquake, but the second one beats it. Got the rest of the shield back, but Hop didn't win because he sucks at everything. But now Pokemon are Dynamaxing all over the place. And I have to deal with them, of course. Zarina in the grass gym, I have an ice type. How do you think it went? These guys won't give me back the sword, and we have to go to the next two gyms. Now it's a double battle against these two weirdos in the Pokemon Lab. Abomination and Double War versus Fish Thing that I don't remember how to spell, and a Bell. A low kick Bronzong and crit again. Nice. Double War dies and I kill Bronzong and Hop almost kills Velocipod, but doesn't because Hop is a joke. Earthquake doesn't kill Bishop and Cling protects. Drippet kills Bishop and Earthquake doesn't kill the other two Pokemon, but the second one does. Earthquake finishes Velocipod and Brave Bird kills Phalanx. How about you did something? Good on you, buddy. The assistant betrays us, but I don't really care, and we have to save every gym but the Fairy type 1 because we have to fight Bead again. Bead leads with Mawile, and I had to soft reset because I had Onion Turtle in front. So I lead with Abomination the next time, and I thought Intimidate would throw off Earthquake's power, but to my surprise, it didn't. Neat. I send out Bond, Gardevoir, to one-shot it with Hydro Pump. I'm more surprised Hydro Pump hit than anything else. Hydro Pump misses Rapidash, and that's what I get for relying on a low accuracy move, but the second one hits and kills it. And then Hatrini, I'm going to keep calling it Hatrin, was a one-hit KO with Hydro Pump. I know it's not pronounced Hatrin, I just don't remember how to say it. Again, I'm more surprised that Hydro Pump hit though. Beat is down for the count. We have to fight these guys again, and I put it in a time lapse just to show how easy these guys are. And boy, can I not spell. Zacian time, and I forgot that without the sword as a pure fairy type, not a pure steel type. So Abomination was out front. Earthquake did about a third, and it used Crunch while I used another Earthquake, but its sword danced. It almost killed me, but I survived and finished it off. Oh my god. The Summer Center fight was weird because for some reason my camera fell down for half of it, Yes, that's what my roof looks like, don't judge me, but I did Master Ball it, and the drift made it a lot harder to actually use the Master Ball. Now, I have to beat Hop, who caught Zacian in a Pokeball. But I caught Zacian in a Beast Ball, so I'm still superior. Yes, I'm still gushing about that. This fight was awful in my last challenge, so let's hope it's easy. He leads with the Bull, who this time survives the low kick, and Cotton Guards. Wrecking Pulse kills it. Cinderace is one shot with Earthquake and Nexus Snorlax. Hop is talking about something throughout the battle, but I don't really care about it, but I read it anyway. Low kick is a lone show, because I hate autocorrect. Pincushion is instantly wiped out with Earthquake, and Discharge from Gecko takes down Corviknight. And I want to say that Electric should be super effective against Steel, because the logic of water being weak to Steel is that water conducts electricity, and based on a few Google searches, say that Steel also conducts electricity. Plus, Steel is very overpowered. Abomination versus... I almost said Zapdos. Zacian, and even though its ability boosts attack by one stage, Close Combat did less than half, and it's a pretty strong move, so I don't know why it did less than half. I thought Earthquake would leave it with a sliver, but I guess the defense drop from Close Combat made Earthquake do just enough damage to win. That was a whole lot easier than last time. And it was pretty fun to do, but we still aren't done, and we have to mop up the Crown Tundra and, finish the Yellow of Armor. Once we're done with that, I will give a spoiler to my next challenge. It'll be Shield with one Wishy-Washy, and Shield with the Reggies. The Reggies, I'm probably going to do next, because I'm really excited to see it. If you want to know what the gimmick is, do what all YouTubers say, and ask you to subscribe. I gotta say, asking you guys to subscribe really feels weird and out of place. Let's just end this segment with a see ya. Okay, that was way too short. Let's get into the Isle of Armor. Okay, before I start this, I want to point out that there's some construction going on outside, and it's really loud, but I have no other time to voice over this, so here we go. A quick recap is that we arrived in the Isle of Armor, battled some guy with a funny hat a few times, and passed 2 or 3 missions. And we're being introduced to the third one. Fighting the guy in the funny hat named Avery. Can I just keep calling him the guy in the funny hat? Fine, Avery. Avery leads with Galarian Ponyta, and I lead with Meowstic. Luckily for me, this thing is not a fairy type, so one dark move and it's dead. More dead than a Phantomp. Wait, why did I write that? Throat Chop also one-shot his Swoobat and Kadabra. I switched to Abomination for Galarian Slow Blow. I can't do S, R, or L apparently. He uses his Grey Quake to obliterate this thing winning the battle. We next get introduced to Cubfu, a reward for beating all 3 of the missions. I just realized the card mission trial is not mission, so goddamn it. I named mine Bubbles because I like the thought of someone hearing a small child say, "Go Bubbles!" Be met with a water-bending panda legendary Pokemon. So we have to go to 5 places to get this thing to love me, and we are supposed to use the day camp, but I can't do that. So I have to walk over to all the locations one at a time. And now we get to choose between the Water of Tower. What the Tower of Water or the Tower of Darkness. I choose Water because I still don't have a Gigantamax Urshifu, and I really want one. By the way, I should probably say that technically in the rules I am allowed to use this thing. The rules state that I can only use Gift Pokémon, no items in battle unless I really need to, and no camp or daycare. And no legendary Pokemon with the exception of this one Cubfu, since the Gift Pokemon I kinda have to use, so this thing is legal. It didn't change how long and annoying the grind was, though, good god. Anyway, I got sick of grinding, bought the Thunder Punch TM, and I bust into the Tower of Water and IVO Lightning this thing all the way up until Master Mustard. He was 10 levels below, and I Thunder Punch because I knew he has a Focus Sash, at least I think I did. And I'm not letting my defense drop with Close Combat. I forgot he has a fighting move, but he is slower, and with half my health remaining, I win the battle and Bubbles evolves. Neat. So now I want this thing to Gigantamax, and even though I can just stop here because the game says I can, it says the end game thing, like right here, I want to keep going, because this game is pretty fun. So Hop and I have to go to the forest to focus to find a Pokemon that produces nectar, because if I want this thing to Gigantamax, I have to give it Max Soup. But turns out Urshifu hates the taste of Max Soup. So we need to find something sticky and sweet to make sure Bubbles eats it. Unfortunately, Master Must doesn't remember what it is. God damn it, old man. So, this Patilli, I'm not even going to bother trying to pronounce that correctly, is missing her mother, and it's my job to find her. The Ligant is surprisingly fast, and the two reunite. They give us nectar, and guess what? It's not what we need. So, we have to find an Applin. It tries to hide in a tree, and it falls onto my head. Good thing I was wearing a hard hat. But Applin juice is also not what we need. I decide it finally dawns on us to spin... What? It finally dawns on us that we need honey. So, my bike traveling over water onto the Honeycomb Islands, where a Dynamax Vestal Queen attacks. 3 Max Rock falls, 1 being a crit, and it kills it, and we get our Max Honey. I cannot read today. Now it's time to fight Master Mustard. Again. I know him. Waltz couldn't handle him, so let's hope Gift Pokémon can. Just want to point out before we fight Mustard, how did Hop get up to the island? Anyway, he leads with this thing I'm not even going to bother trying to pronounce. Mian Chow, I think. And it fakes out Lily, but does little damage, and my Dazzling Gleam was a knockout. It was probably overkill, too. His Goldenite survives Gecko's electric moves, but offs itself with Brave Bird. Nice. Next, Abomination versus Luxray, and unlike last time, Intimidate did affect Earthquake's power, so it took 2 Earthquakes to take it out. Luckily, it missed Play Rough, so Abomination didn't take any damage. That would be really bad, because Play Rough is Fairy and Abomination is Dragon. It would be super effective. Lily's Hail stopped when Komodo came out, and I immediately set it back up when she came back out to one-shot it. Hydro Pump not only hit, but one-shot Lycanroc, and masters dog fighting Urshifu, who Lily absolutely crushes. Lily is both a Dragon Flare and the Goddess of Light. After the battle, the game says the end, but we still aren't done. I want to finish this challenge in this video, hoping it's not too long. And there is still the Swords of Justice to catch. I gotta mop up the Crown Tundra as well as the Star Tournament. But first, I gave Max Soup to Bubbles, and yes, she is a girl, which surprised me at first because most legendary Pokemon are genderless. I guess this is like one of the only exceptions other than Pokemon Legends Arceus for some reason. But look at this thing. I'm gonna use Urshifu as backup in case the battle gets too spicy for me in like the Star Tournament, and I'll whip it out Bubbles to hopefully clutch it. Let's move on to the Crown Tundra. Welcome back to the Crown Tundra, and I was going to explore the Tundra, but I meet Sonia, who is talking about some weird legendary Pokemon that she thinks is here and wants me to look for it. So I have to look for footprints, and I need to find 50 of them to get 100% of data from Sonia. And I have to do that 3 times, and the first time I encountered the cavern Pokemon Terrakion. And I forgot what type it was, so I spammed Sludge Bomb. I put it into a time lapse and catch it. Wasn't too bad. I talked to Sonia again, and she's pretty much losing her. Oh my god, I was right! That's pretty much what she's saying to me. Anyway, I do the same thing to find Cobalion. I learned it's not a Water Steel type, like I thought it was. So I spam Petal Blizzard. Eventually, Onion Turtle dies and send out Lily, which was a bad idea because her ability, Snow Warning, summons the hail and kills it. Damn. The next try, I started throwing stuff like Great Balls at it after weakening it. And you should believe I did that because I do it all the time. But you shouldn't believe that it actually worked. I caught it in a great ball. That was lucky. It's also at this point that I noticed subscribe has a mark. Cool. Now, it's time for the hardest, most annoying footprint hunt for me. Verizon. But I'm gonna keep calling him Verizon because that's funny. I actually nicknamed it Geico. It feels like it was jumping all over the place, as the footprints are really scattered around and really hard to see. It took me I want to see an hour and a half to find this stupid deer thing. I screwed up, and on the second try, after weakening it, I threw 2 Pokeballs and caught it. That was insanely lucky, jeez. Okay, now it's time to do actual story stuff. Head back to the max lair, talk to Peony about the strange note he dropped. Then a bunch of people ran out very scared and said some Pokemon or monster things that they're not even sure are Pokemon just appeared in the max lair. I played this game before, so I know what's going on. Ultra Beasts. And there is one legendary Pokemon I need to catch to complete the story. Necrozma, who is portrayed as the leader of the Ultra Beast or something. I don't know. I haven't gone far in Sun and Moon, or I haven't played Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon at all. That's what I think. Now, you might think that I'm not allowed to do this because these aren't technically gift Pokemon. I don't get to keep them. But I'm defining a gift Pokemon as a Pokemon that the game gives you by either you talking to them or having to complete a certain task. These guys just give them to me. So I'm counting this. This is legal. Also, between you and me, I wouldn't be able to do this without them, so... My first max layer was Yveltal. And I named it this. It's an inside joke, so you wouldn't get it. My next raid was Lunala. And that's funny since Peonia, I think that's her name, said she knew where Lunala is before I did this raid. I caught it and I'll stop bringing that up now. My next raid was Psychic type, and I thought it was going to be Necrozma, but it was, or Mewtwo, but it was Cresselia. I challenged Cantonian Articuno and lost. That's fine, I didn't want it anyway. My next raid was the Ultra Beast Nihilego. This thing looks like a bubble jellyfish, and yet it's a rock type. Logic. Right after the Ultra Beast was the big man himself, Necrozma. Jeez, I was lucky. That only took 6 raids. Anyway, I had a Wabombi on my team. Well, I was the Wabombi, and my teammates were Skarmory, Matang, and Dredagon. I spelled Skarmory wrong, I think. Pollen Puff is super effective, so I spammed that, and it uses a move I've never seen before. Autotomize is how I wrote Autotomize. I think that's how it's spelled. It raises speed, and Skarmory uses flying, as always. Meteor Mash from Metagross and Lashed Out from Dredagon. Repeat, but now Necrozma is faster, but it goes for Autotomize again. That was stupid. Max Lightning finishes Skarmory, and that was the first death of the entire raid. Necrozma grows desperate, meaning that it attacks twice every round. Hey, that's not fair! Phanton, I cannot read apparently, Geyser left me with only 22 health, and I Dynamax to do a lot of damage and just get it done. Too bad I got dispatched off immediately. Crap. Meteor Mash and Lash Out didn't quite kill it, and I was losing all hopes, as the AI for your teammates is really bad. But Matang fires off a Meteor Mash, and I have to catch this thing. I have to talk to Peony about it, and I complete the Crown Tundra, but the DLC isn't done yet. It's just to the Star Tournament. That's gonna have to wait for another video, as I'm going on a 2.5-week vacation to England on Friday. So I have to finish this up now. The Star Tournament is super long. I just flat out think I won't be able to record it. Although there might be one video coming out because it's something I've already pre-recorded, so yeah, but no promises. Don't expect another video until about 3 weeks. But with that cleared up, see ya.